Hello, students. Welcome back to Generative AI Fundamentals Part 2. In this video, we are going to discuss what is neural networks, deep learning, and related technologies. Like present now, we are using ChatGPT and self-drive cars and face recognition techniques. Like the like these things we are going to discuss today. If you are watching my channel for the first time, please do subscribe and support it. In last Generative AI Fundamentals Part 1, I have discussed what is AI, ML and types of ML. Please go through that. Link is given in description. In this video, I am going to discuss first what is a neural network. So coming to neural network, it will work same as our brain. Okay, a neural network is a set of algorithms inspired by the human brain. Just like neurons in our brain, artificial neurons process information and learn patterns from the data. So, how our brain neurons pass the information from one place to another place, same like that, artificial neuron will transfer the information from one place to another place and stores the data and uh, learn patterns from learn patterns from that particular data. For example, handwritten digit recognition, face detection in images. These are the two everyday using examples of neural networks. Here I am going to give a physical structure of neural network. So that will be like this. First input layer will be there and layer will be there. In between so many hidden layers will be there. So what the input layer is simply the raw data and the output layer is processed data. Hidden layers perform the calculation and extract information from this raw data. So in simple terms, we will discuss these three main layers: input layer, output layer and hidden layers. So coming to input layer, it takes raw data such as images, text and numbers as a input. And hidden layers, the hidden layer perform calculations and extract important patterns from the given information such as images, text and numbers. So coming to output layer, this provides the final results such as class, label or predicted value. Each connection has a weight. So we have like this, right? So each connection, so from this node to this node, we have connection. This will have some weight, okay, which gets updated during the train. So if the result is perfect, we no need to change the weight or update the weight. But if the result is not accurate, we have to change or we had to change this weights during the training period. Next, we will discuss what is deep learning here. So coming to the deep learning, it is also a subset of artificial intelligence and this uses, okay, deep learning is subset of machine learning. Actually, machine learning is subset of artificial intelligence. So this deep learning is the concept which uses multiple hidden layers, okay, making the network into the deep. Okay, it performs extremely well in complex tasks like image recognition, speech recognition, language translation. So coming to the part, simply this is AI. So ML is subset of AI and DL is subset of ML. So whenever we are going inside of the AI, deep learning will give extremely complex tasks. Okay, performs on extremely complex tasks like image recognition, face recognition, speech recognition, language translation. So all this will be done using deep learning. This is why deep learning powers today's generative AI models. This is deep learning. So here we should know activation functions. So activation function help neural networks to learn nonlinear and complex patterns. So for this, I am going to use three common activation functions like Sigmoid, Softmax, and ReLU. These are the activation functions which are used for nonlinear and complex patterns. In future, we have a special class on activation functions too. Okay. Don't worry about activation functions here. Just remember that activation function help neural networks to learn nonlinear and complex patterns. That's it. Okay. So what are the common activator functions? Means we have so many. These are the mostly used activation functions, which are Sigmoid, Softmax, and ReLU. ReLU and Sigmoid we are going to use widely. Okay. Coming to training a neural network. Suppose how you are going to training a neural network. So first we will give some large set of labeled data sets. So in supervised learning, we have discussed about what is labeled data. That labeled data will be given as a input to the network. So a loss function like MSE or cross entropy. We will discuss about this MSE and cross entropy in future while discussing about back propagation, all those things. And an optimizer such as SGD or Adam. So these are used as optimizer functions and learning using back propagation and gradient descent. So over the time, model improves its accuracy by using trial and error method. It uses so many possibilities. We call it state space search. By using this state space search and so many possibilities, it takes optimal by using trial and error method. Okay. So here coming to the applications of deep learning, we have so many. In that, mainly self-driving cars, face unlock, voice assistants like Alexa and Siri, AI image generation tools, large language models like ChatGPT. All these are the examples, real-time examples of deep learning. So coming to today's practice work. In this class, we have discussed what is neural network, what is deep learning, and what are the technologies right now using deep learning, and how you are going to train the deep learning content. So first to go and watch YouTube videos related to neural networks, and next try to use Google Colab ML demos. Go to Google Colab and create an ID and try to see ML demos, and finally try to use TensorFlow playground to see how layers are working. This is a task for you after this video. Next, friends, if you found this video helpful for your learning AI journey, please do subscribe to my channel and support me. In next class, we will go deep into the Generative AI Foundations Part 3. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for being here. You are Mahesh signing off.